Another day, another dollar. Nah, what's going on? We got a week of gym activity for you all. So y'all know the pull-ups, man. Y'all know the pull-ups is one of my favorite overall exercises, but for upper body, it is my number one. For upper body as a whole, except for chest halfway and for abs, right? But I could work chest, I could work abs with pull-ups. However, the for the chest, you have to press. You have to press. For the rest of the upper body, the arms, back, and you could pull, and you could pull only and get it in. But for chest, you have to press in order to grow your chest fully, right? You got to do both, of course. When it come to all muscle groups, you got to push and pull, of course. But I'm just saying, when it come to chest, that one specific, you have to press. You know what I mean? Shoulders to a degree too, right? And so y'all know we get in with the pull-ups. We always stretching in between. Y'all know how it go. We stretch the muscle we're working, and we also stretch the muscles we want to work. We stretch the muscles that sort of get recruited, those secondary and third, sometimes muscles that get recruited in the movement, right? So these pull-ups, first of all, the feet being elevated is to work the abs. The feet being elevated is to work the abs. That's number one. I think my abs was hurting more than my arms. But that particular pull-up is working a little forearm, it's working bicep, it's working a little tricep, it's working a little top of the chest, it's working some shoulder, and it's working some back. And then that, when I hit the resistance bands, I follow that up. I switch it up and hit different muscle areas and target, right? So this is for the back. That's for the back. So, we had the pull-ups that kind of was split between all of those muscles. And then we put pressure on the, ooh, hey. Then we put we put pressure on the back. Extra pressure with the bands. It is very hot, and I'm in the sunbathing, so we're gonna see how long this device holds up. Y'all know Apple devices be quick to say it's too hot and kind of shut down. Oh, we can't charge your phone right now. It's too hot. Or you can't record. Come back when the temperature low. Heavy bicep. Bicep is getting a lot of the pressure on this one because of the neutral grip. So that's one of the easy things when it comes to pull-ups. Easy to differentiate muscles that's targeted the most in that pull-up. Because when it comes to all pull-ups, you're going to work multiple muscles. That's why pull-ups are so great and dynamic and why I love them. Right, so now I'm hitting the shoulders. Those front delts. Now I'm hitting the rear delts. See? So we'll hit the back. Get some concentration on that. We'll, the front delts will, top chest, the lats. It feels so good out here. I know I'm in the gym in the video. Y'all know how I go. Don't beat me up. Okay, so now we brought the arms in, doing them closer. The closer pull-ups or the closer grip, right? Arms being closer is gonna put more pressure on the upper body and less on the abs. So that's heavy shoulder. Still nice piece of bicep and heavy traps, that upper back. Yeah, I know we always stretching. Gotta stretch every few sets. Don't neglect stretching. Or it's like breaking a new shoe in or something like that. What are you doing exactly when you're breaking the shoe in? You're wearing it and walking it, walking in it, giving it wear and tear. For what? To stretch it out to better fit your foot, to better form to your foot and give you a better fit. Right? That's what you're doing. You're stretching out the shoe to give you more room. That's what you're doing when you're breaking in the shoe. So it's the same sort of concept. You got to stretch the muscles so it could just be a little tiny bit more space in there for more blood and the tissues and all of them to build up to give you a little more muscle, a little bigger muscle. You gotta let all those things build up on your inside. Oh, it stopped. Shit. Was it the heat? Yo, I'm done. I'm gonna leave that in too. I'm sitting here filming 2 videos at once. Sorry to curse at y'all like that and just go off on a tangent. So yeah, now we doing we hitting the resistance bands differently, right? This is focused almost solely on the shoulder, right? That front delt is almost solely on that. You do get some lat participation, right? The latissimus dorsi or something like that. It does get involved. This heavy shoulder, and I like that band, like with the strap around it like that, because I don't have to use my hand. And y'all know how it go with me in exercises. If I could not use my hands, just so they don't steal any of my burn, I'll rather do it with no hands. So the hands don't, your hands is strong. Your hands got grip. Your hands got strength. So when you're using your hands, it take a little bit. It take a little bit, right? Hey, y'all like that? I like how I caught the headphones. I stay catching them, and I stay not catching them. But one thing is constant. They stay dropping. Okay, let's do it. This is day 2. This is probably a every other day jump off. Maybe it was a Monday and then a Wednesday and then a Thursday. I don't actually recall. But this is day 2. Y'all see we starting off, we stretching the legs, so that's a hint at what we gonna be working today. I know one thing, this heat. Oh, I think why it keeps stopping? Maybe the phone didn't cut off though. I'm talking like I could show y'all, but my bad. I'm trying to get like just kind of B-roll footage, but not of me, just of the clouds. Like, just point the phone to the sky and let it record the clouds going by for 5 minutes. Right? We do cloning stuff like that as content creators. So that's what I was trying to do. But every time I look back at the phone, it's off. The phone is not cut off, but the recording is like video stopped, like I pressed something. I don't know. Maybe it did get too hot. The phone is pretty hot, but usually y'all know how to do. They cut off and then put on that little thermometer and be like, give your phone time to cool off before you use it again. Or whatever it say. Shout out Apple. We working. We gonna stretch everything, When I'm legs, especially, I really take serious. Well, no, everything. I take everything really serious when I'm stretching before, because I know how hard I'm gonna go. So when I was doing the pull-ups, I didn't film it, but I make sure I take 10-15 minutes to stretch beforehand and doing little movements, like the arm circles and stuff to get the body moving. Anytime you're doing upper body, it's very, very important to get the shoulders going and get the shoulders warmed up and stretched properly before you start. Because every upper body movement involves shoulders, and shoulders are very easy to injure. It's one of the most common gym, injuries is shoulders. And when you're doing legs, you want to make sure you stretch those ankles. Like, you want to make sure you doing the flexion and you doing toe raises, calf raises, whatever, to flex those ankles out. You know what I mean? And sort of squat down and with your body weight and let those ankles feel it and get them moving. Because if your ankle's messed up, you pretty much done. The knee too, but all injuries suck. I know, of course. But for that upper body, your shoulder's injured, you can't do anything. But if you hurt your hand or something, you could still possibly get it in, right? Yeah, so make sure we being careful out here. It's mad hot out here. Dang, let me stop talking about being outside. I'm supposed to be in the gym mode. Okay, let's go. We on one plate. Let's do it. Let's do it. I pretty much stopped at 3.5 plates. Currently, that's where I'm at. I kind of stopped. I'm taking a step back as far as figuring out how far exactly I want to take it. You know, I'm never gonna become like a professional bodybuilder and give my all to it like that. However, I am on a bodybuilding journey. I do want to be able to compete with those guys in some degree. You know, I want to be able to lift how much some of those guys lift. Maybe it's on the squat. Maybe it's I could do as much pull-ups or more pull-ups than them. I could compete there. I don't know. Carrying something a long distance. Maybe I could compete there. You know, just hang with them when it comes to being in the gym and whatever like that. We go for a run. You know, I want to be able to hang with boxers. It's like, oh, you running 3 miles? And then we shadow boxing, and then we doing push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, this, that. Then we hitting the pads. Then we sparring. It's like, well, damn. I want to be able to keep up with them. Not the whole training camp, good grief, but you know, one of my homies is a boxer or something. You know, I want to be able to pull up to the training camp for a weekend. You know what I'm saying? And bond with the bro. It's just stuff like that I think about. You know, but getting the 4 plates and it's like I only weigh 160 soaking wet with, you know, sneakers, all of that on. So I would 3 plates it is 305. Oh no, 3 plates is 315. 4 plates is 405. Yeah. So 3 plates is 315. That's already twice my body weight. So you know, 3.5, 4. It's like, how far am I trying to lift? 3 times my body weight? Like how far am I? 4 times my body weight? How far am I trying to go? And for why? For why? That's where I'm at with it right now. Let me know where you at with the squat journey. Are you just starting? Do you hate them? Are you past 4 plates already? You just got to 3? What's up? Y'all see this is a strict ATC or ATG day. And that's ass to calves or ass to grass, which is essentially getting that butt as low as possible on the squat. So we definitely focusing on that. Heavy today. 2 plates, let's do it. Okay, so this was another thing we did this day. We went straight from 1 plate to 2 instead of 1 and then throwing the 10s on and then throwing another 10s on or throwing a 25 on and, you know, working it up like that. We went straight from 1 to 2 to shock the muscles, to shock the body. The body is used to you putting on a 25 and then putting on a 10 and then you get to the other plate. Like your body is used to the routine. You know, if you always pull up and you stretch and then you do your 2 warm-up sets of squats on the barbell only or just body weight, whatever, and then you start with a 25 pound or maybe I'm sorry, a young woman just pulled up. She a nice respectable distance, 30-40 feet away, but I just happened to turn and see her taking her pants off, literally, and she got the bikini on, laying out in the grass, getting this good sun. Ooh, mercy. Moments like this is always torturous for us as guys, for the 1 or 2 women that might be listening. If you care, and for the fellas, y'all, we could relate. Man, when you see something like this, it's like she came, she got the feet all out, she got the bikini on, she about to take the top off now. Damn, I turned away so I don't get caught looking. But, oh yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Oh, she fixing the hair. I turned away so she don't catch me. When they fixing the hair, that's their chance to like look around and see if any guy is watching. So yeah, moments like this is always really rough for us as men because of the high level of attraction and magnetic pull she has right now over me. Even just my eyes and my attention is like, I can't go talk to her right now. Here we go. We gonna try this again.
Uh-oh, 3 plates. That's 3, ain't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 3. This was our first time hitting 3 plates. This was our first time. Yeah, I'm trying to talk myself into it. Yeah, this was 3. Look. You see me? Drinking the water. I might hit the vape probably. I might punch something. It's just little things I do to psych myself out. Okay, I'm getting into the music. Trying to psych myself out. Planting the feet, that's right. Making sure I got my form and I'm ready, cause when I be in there lifting, man, and I go for that new high, my whole thing is I'm not dropping this. Let's go. Okay, one more. Yeah, that joint. Ooh, I felt that in my low back right now. I promise you. Watching his back. Yeah, that's not exaggeration. My low back was done. You know when somebody say they threw out their back? That's almost how I felt. Look, you see I still ain't stand up all the way straight to the... Yeah, take the headphones off. Take it all in. Yeah, one more. I'm like, I gotta hit that again. That felt too good. Or I was looking at it like, yo, this was really 3. Like, I'm really here. Remember, I just 30-day legs. Like, on 30-day legs, I was doing 2 plates. That wasn't that much long before this. Right here was filmed. Now, of course, this is not August, right? 2025. This is months ago, but still. Let's go. This is day 1 of my first weekly workouts. Like, I'm just gonna start posting them like that. That make a lot more sense. Old ass back. That make a lot more sense to post them. We done? What we doing? Oh no. No yet. See, I told you I gotta punch something. One more, baby. Let's go. But yeah, I'm gonna start posting the videos when I'm working out. It just makes sense to post, the whole week. So whether that's a every other day thing or I'll go 4 days that week, whatever. Look. It was really hard to stand up straight. I ain't going front. Mercy. Oh yeah, we done for sure. Right, on to workout number 2. We got the split squat. So I love doing like 2 separate 2 different variations of a squat back to back like that. That's just a personal preference. I also love going from the 2 leg to 1 leg, or even from 1 leg to 2 legs. Sometimes I do it like that. Obviously not on the squats. Well, no, not on the squats. I don't think I've ever started off split squats and then I have done it with the leg extension though. I love doing that 1 leg. So I've definitely started out with the 1 leg. The leg press, same thing. I've done that 1 leg, and then the next set is the 2 leg press. Jump off. Even though currently at the time of this video, I don't do leg press no more. I don't don't do leg press. So right now, the only exercises that I'm 100% against and don't ever do, and therefore I won't ever like recommend them, is leg press, the lying leg curls for the hamstring, and like bicep curls or any of those. I don't like lift weights for my arms. I try to keep it calisthenics only. And that's pretty much for upper body to a degree. However, for the back, I'll get in some lat pull downs. I'll get in some rows. For the shoulders, definitely getting in some shoulder press with the weights. I'll do some shoulder exercises on the cables. For the chest, I'll do some chest presses. I'll do bench press. And even for certain ab exercises, I'll use a weight. So I'm not like anti weights. However, for my arms, mostly biceps, I've just decided, and that's just from when I was younger. When I first started working out, I started with calisthenics, and then I learned about weights and how it could accelerate your growth and all these different things. And I decided I wasn't going to touch my arms when it come to the weights. It was only going to be push-ups, pull-ups, dips, resistance bands, and that sort of thing. And that was just my personal preference, and I never changed it. I never will change it. You'll never see me doing bicep curls with weights like you. I just don't do it. Tricep, it's like I'd rather do dips. It's enough variations of dips, close hands, and all of these things where I don't need to use weights. I just don't need to. So I don't. Like I said, for shoulder, I'm gonna do some Arnold presses or whatever with the weights. Yes, to help. And that's because the shoulders is just kind of nice and tight. Like your shoulders are not gonna get flabby and whatever like the rest of your muscles tend to do when you lift. And if you stop, and when you get older, all of the sagging and skin sagging and all of that, it's just worse when you lift weights. It just is what it is. So yeah, that's that rant about that. Try to keep the back straight. I like these because I watch my form and critique my form and stuff. It also motivates me, like, yo, we gotta stay on it. And seeing where I was, comparing it to where I am now, just seeing how much bigger I've gotten, stuff like that. So what we doing? Oh, I guess I checked if it was still recording. I don't know how long I've been going. It's funny because I do this voiceover with the no sound thing, right? So when I do talk like to the camera or whatever, I don't know what the hell I was saying that day. We taking way too long to get to this next set, but it's okay. It's not really okay, but you know what I mean. Hurry up! I try to switch it up with like the split squat. That definitely I like to switch it up with those. So going up in weight, like obviously those dumbbells weigh more than the easy bar, the bar, right? What's that bar? My brightness so low, can't even see it. Whatever, but I'm trying to see the weight on it. I obviously move up in weight or move down, whatever I'm doing. Uh-oh. Get up. See, I try not to touch the ground. So you'll notice at times I might fall into a wall sit or something like that, or some awkward. Yeah, I know, man. I'm like, yo. Oh, it's a foot cramp I'm having in that foot. Ooh, I remember that day. Oh, I was so mad. Look, it's like I can't even step on that one to get up. I'm trying to walk it off. I'm like, listen, we just gonna have to hurt through it. I don't remember how long it was. Yo, y'all ever had a Charlie horse in your foot? Like it's like down the middle of your foot. Is bro. You thought the Charlie horse, the original. I didn't know you could get them other places. Like you thought the Charlie horse on the original on the hamstring was bad. That Charlie horse in your foot or your hand, bro. So I try to switch it up. I go fast. If I'm going slower, then I'll do less reps. If I'm going faster, I'll do more. I go slow, then fast. Put that pain in. Look. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, that wasn't the same amount. I stumbled. So that one was funny because I had it recorded. But I stay losing my balance with this. Or when I put the back foot on the bench, a lot of times it slipped. Look, you seen that? It was close. But I've learned to like make sure I really make sure I'm secure before trying to just jump straight to it. I used to just throw the foot on there and go, like. But it's like, nah, safety first. You can't just go on this one. Oh, let's go. That's it. Oh, man. Straight into the pools.
Padre Beats. Purchase your tracks today.
Man, I be going hard with the stretching, don't I? Alright, back to my guy Padre Beats.
Padre Beats. Purchase your tracks today. Padre Beats. Purchase your tracks today.